Don't worry, friends. Morgan's eyes are on the road. I'm not even looking at my camera. But look at that sun. Hannah and I are zooming to our next location. That's her right in front of me. My mom, who's basically our assistant, is right in front of Hannah. And we're heading to a new location tonight. We're so excited about it. It's a little bit more of an open view. It's not really covered up by trees. And we're going to talk about toxins and them getting in our bodies, which is bad. And yeah, we're literally chasing the sunset. We're trying to race to this location before time runs out. And I think that we will be able to do it because the sun is still up in the sky. Like, it's still up there. But the cool thing is there is smoke in our place of living. And the sun gets really cool and red and orange. Well, the sun is orange. It gets really cool and red and pinkish at sunset. And it's just gonna be real pretty. What a flipping beaut! And it's not even sunset yet. Oh my gosh. That right there makes me want to go jump on a horse's back in the middle of, like, I don't know, a meadow or a field or like a forest, and reel or wrangle or whatever the word is in some cows. Can you tell that I'm an experienced cowgirl? Hello, Assistant Jen.
Hello.
Hi.
What's going on?
We got to get our stuff out. We got to get going.
We are chasing sunsets as fast as we can tonight.
3, 2, 1. That was good. Nice. The moon.
Welcome, fellow sunset chasers, to your new favorite show and podcast, Sunset Chasing with Morgan and Hannah. Sit back, grab your favorite drink, and watch the sunset with us as we talk about life, marriage, God, and girl stuff. Life can be hard, so let's unwind together as the sun goes down. Because like your hosts always say, we found a good one.
And the sun.
Where's
Whoa.
the stars?
We are.
We
the stars. First of all, we'd like to say a big thank you to Jen, my mother, for being behind the camera. Come say hi, Jen.
She is the most amazing woman.
She is.
Hi, guys.
Hi. How's your week going?
I am so glad it's Friday.
Heck yeah.
It was a week.
Yeah.
It really was.
Today was a 10-hour day, and I was like, I'm done.
Were you a lifer today?
I was a lifer. We also had a fire drill at work.
Did you?
Yeah, it's kind of funny when you're an adult, but you still have fire drills.
Yeah.
And guys, guess what?
What?
I got to be the one that called fire, like,
What?
whenever I wanted to.
Can you demonstrate how you did that?
Oh, no, there's a fire!
You did not do that.
I absolutely did that.
Damsel in distress, ladies and gentlemen.
It was great.
Let's have a great show.
Yeah.
Let's do.
I am just going to take note of the sunset.
Oh my gosh. It's like almost turning into like a flamingo.
Yeah, Hannah, we've got a pink one tonight.
It is pink tonight. So a little disclaimer for our audience out on YouTube. Right now, we are surrounded by a lot of fire.
Smoke.
And
Yep.
smoke. So our sky is not nearly as clear as it typically is. It's very hazy and it smells like smoke, but you know, it makes a really beautiful sunset.
Yeah. But on the camera that we're filming with, you can't see it. So I'm kind of getting some footage with my phone again, and hopefully that will
It's
pick
just
it up.
making for some weird lighting, but that's all right.
For sure.
Anyways.
Welcome everyone to Sunset Chasing with Morgan and Hannah.
Yeah, we're excited to be here with you. We're ready to just talk about our girl talk, our life, our hormones, our bodies in general.
We're here to talk about our bodies.
The birds and the bees.
No, this happened in 5th grade. No, but for real, it felt like a rough week for a lot of people this week. And I don't know about you, Hannah, but I was just like looking forward to just doing this tonight.
I was too. This was a really rough week.
Yeah.
Like,
Hannah and I just got back from going to dinner with our husbands. We did like a double date, and it was good.
It was really good.
It was good.
Really enjoyed it.
We talked about lots of things.
It was all over the board.
Our guys are actually really helpful in helping us plan for this podcast.
They are. They're very encouraging, which is awesome.
They are. So today, like Hannah said, we're talking about birth control. Also, I have a lot of energy.
Talking about non-toxic living and how toxins affect your body.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Hannah.
I'm gonna take a picture of that.
Sorry guys, pause. Just gotta do this real quick. If you guys could only see the beauty. Oh, the
It is
beauty.
so pink tonight.
Oh my gosh, Han. Okay, on to bodies.
Onto bodies. Disclaimer also, we're not doctors.
We ain't the docs.
Did not go to school for any sort of medical profession.
Nope. I've changed my degree 5 times.
I haven't been to school. Back up. I have been
Back up.
I've graduated high school. I did not go to
I
college.
don't go to school.
High school.
Do not bet your life on what we're about to say.
No, but also if like we're talking about something and you're like, man, I totally relate to that.
Yeah.
Ask your doctor.
Yes.
See a doctor.
Ask the questions.
Like,
advocate for your health.
research your own health.
Yeah.
You don't have to just go off of whatever a doctor says all the time. Sometimes they don't cover everything.
I remember
that
what I
they
was going to
should.
say.
What? You, Hannah.
Your voice reminds me of the zebra from Madagascar.
Well, the zebra from Madagascar is Chris Rock.
Yeah. You're him. Like your voice.
Well, now I'm feeling a little self-conscious.
No, I like it. I like that voice. Talk zebra to me. People, there are lots of different toxins in this world, and Hannah and I have both had our share with them. There's lots of different toxins out there, and I took a screenshot of a few of them. So toxins are in the standard American diet, Hello American cheese slices, burger patties from McDonald's, canola oil. You have toxins in water. There's this website that you guys can look up to see what toxins are in your water. This is kind of disgusting. In your water, you could have antibiotics, rat poo, chemicals, a whole bunch of yucky.
There's a lot of
stuff.
bleach in a lot of water.
Yes.
A lot of bleach in water.
Yes. Like, that's what you drink out of when you go to a restaurant.
Yeah, it is. Like,
Yeah.
most restaurants, at least, like, recently, I've noticed a lot of restaurants in, like, my dishes and silverware, I just get that bleach
You see the bleach.
smell.
Yes.
Even.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, there's so many
Bleach
chemicals.
is so bad. You also have BPAs, Hello Plastic, herbicides, stuff in cosmetics, just like parabens, perfumes, things that should not be in things that
And-
we put or use on our
Right.
body.
And the more research you do looking into what
Yeah.
those things actually cause
Yeah.
and how your body can react with them, it's so scary.
It is scary.
And it just has such an effect on us, and it causes so many spiraling issues after that it's like you feel like you can't get
Yeah.
back to a normal, healthy state.
Yeah. So, talking about birth control, I was a girl that got her womanly things very early. And I took it like a champ. I was doing the whole female thing. Then I went to public school. Morgan started gaining all of this weight for no stupid reason. I was even in sports. Like, I was, as far as I knew, living healthily, and I lost my monthly cycle. So we went to a doctor, just a normal doctor, and she was like, oh, you have PCOS, here's some birth control. This will solve it. And so I was on birth control for almost all throughout high school, and then a little bit after I graduated high school. And basically, birth control suppresses your natural hormones with man-made hormones, and it stops you from ovulating because it's birth control. So it controls the birth.
And it also comes with a lot of really nasty side effects.
Yes. Some of my side effects were like depression and anxiety and sleep issues and gut issues, and it literally just ruined my body. It gave me candida. It gave me a stomach infection. It was just bad news. What about you, Hannah?
My story is almost identical to that.
Yeah.
Exception for the fact that I wasn't homeschooled.
Yeah.
So I just grew up in the environment that I did and didn't know any different from it. Except for me, my body started to wanted to go through the change when I was in 5th grade. I was 10, and that's when I started to get acne. And you're a 10-year-old, so who's thinking acne is a part of anything? You know, it's whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of like normal in that phase of life, I feel like, for a lot of your friends to start having that having that appear.
Yeah.
And then in 6th grade, I was 11, and that is when my cycle started. And I remember the day my period started, though. I was sitting in my homeroom class, and all of a sudden, this super intense pain just, like, came over me. And I was like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, obviously I knew about it. Like,
Sure.
I knew that's the area of life that I was approaching, but I was not expecting that. In 6th grade, I'd go home because my cramps were terrible, and I would be curled up on the floor with a heating pad and trying to drink all the cranberry juice. We never did, like, any sort of natural approach or, like, having my hormones tested. My mom was like, oh, that's normal.
Yeah.
Like that, every girl goes through this.
Yeah.
That's just
And
the way.
that's what everyone
Right. It's
knows
just,
and thinks.
It's just the way that it is.
Yeah.
And so we did all sorts of things. And at that time, my acne was starting to get really, really bad. And I was so self-conscious because I didn't matter what I did. Like, it didn't matter if I washed my face, like, twice a day, once a day, not at all.
Yeah.
Different products. Like, it was just constant breakouts. So then I started trying to figure out some, like, ways I could fix my acne, which is just a symptom of what's actually happening inside your body with your hormones or your gut. And there is topical acne, which is a little different, but a lot of it does range from what's happening inside your body.
Yeah.
So finally, I went on the pill, and I was on it.
Because that's just how you fix stuff.
Right. They were like, well, my doctor said we've tried every topical cream, everything that we can try to fix you. So we're going to put you on the pill.
Yeah.
And for me, I didn't really have any major side effects of the pill, like, from the get-go. It didn't, I mean, it helped my acne, but not a ton. I still had a lot, and it didn't, like, soothe my period symptoms. I still had really intense cramps. So I tried different brands, and some brands have more effects than other brands do, depending on what they're made of and how your body is naturally trying to produce its own hormones.
Yeah.
And it just went on like that for years. And then I remember getting into high school, and when I was in middle school, I loved to sing. I did solos in choir. I was all about it. And then in high school, I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
I had so much anxiety from it. And there was, like, a period in high school where I was like, I'm going to get off the pill because I'm really tired of it.
I remember that.
And when I got off the pill, like, I kind of started to get my anxiety kind of started to go away, and I was feeling good, but my period started to get really, really bad, and my face started to get really, really bad, acne-wise, and I was like, okay, I got to go back on the pill. This is not okay. Like, I don't know what else to do.
Yeah.
So I went back on the pill, and the anxiety came back, and I just dealt with that. I was like, well, this is just the way that it's going to be. I don't know how to change this. And once I got engaged, I was like, okay, I'm getting off the pill.
Yeah.
Can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
I want to have kids one day.
You want to prepare for that.
Yeah, the longer you're on the pill, the more your body can't get its natural hormones back, and it causes delays in pregnancy. And I was like, I don't want to keep doing this. So the month before we got married, I got off the pill, and
when most women are going to start.
I know. That seems counteractive, but it's fine. And then after that, my body freaked out.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then I had that whole episode in Oregon. So
you all know now.
And I have had all the problems since, and it's been a journey, but we're slowly getting there and figuring it out.
What ignorance, though, that doctors are being taught and trained to not get to a root cause. They just want to get rid of the symptoms.
They want to put a Band-Aid
They do.
over what is actually happening.
Yeah.
They think, it just seems like a lot of them are like, well, if we fix what you can see outwardly, then they're going to believe that what's wrong inwardly is okay, and then everything's fine. And it is very frustrating because there are so, and like I know men have issues, but you hear more from women. Because women, our bodies are just built differently, and the things that we have to go through to be able to have children, like there's so many women out there that are just like searching for answers because they have these problems and they're not getting what they need.
Darn you. I'm putting that in the video. What was I going to say? What was I going to say?
You started to say when you. What was I gonna say? We're talking about the ignorance of doctors.
Yep. There are also, like, the main toxins that I forgot to talk about, which is, like, the whole reason why I'm here today, is mold. Mold, like, everyone in their lifetime comes in contact with mold. Some people have certain gene mutations where their body can't detox the toxins that are coming into their body, which Hannah and I have issues with, which is why we're sick. Because if we did have the ability to do that, we wouldn't have candida.
Right.
And all the other things.
That wouldn't be a problem.
Living in a house when I was little with mold in it, and I've just been introduced to moldy situations a lot over my lifetime now that I look back on it. And it wasn't until like a year and a half ago where a doctor like wanted to actually advocate for my health and wanted to help me and was like, I think that this is mold, and I had never heard of that before. And I finally found out I had mold from this test, and that just explained everything, and that was my root cause. Like, now I know what has been so wrong with my body and what, like, I have waited since 8th grade from when I went to that doctor who gave me the pill to find out why I needed to go on the pill in the first place. And so, ladies, if you have hormonal issues, if you have PCOS or PCOD or endometriosis, it's not just because your body woke up one day and decided to have that. There is a root cause of everything, and be your own advocate for that because it's serious. And some women think that they're just doomed and they can never be better again, but you can. Like, I'm getting better. I'm actively doing things to help me get better. Right now, we're kind of at a standstill, but we're getting there. But, like, healing is possible.
It is.
And more than doctors, God. Like, He wants you to be healthy.
He does.
And it's okay for you to pray for healing for yourself. Like, look at the lady who was having women issues, and she traveled for days and days and days just to touch Jesus's cloak. Watch out for that mold, because it'll get ya.
Yeah, I remember freshman year when I had pneumonia?
Yeah.
That was from mold. The camper that we were living in.
Oh, yeah.
The window that I had to sleep next to had a ton of mold in it.
I remember
because
when you had pneumonia.
I got pneumonia in May, and it's not cold here in May.
No.
You don't get pneumonia here in May.
No.
I had pneumonia for that entire month. And and we were like, oh, there's mold in this. That was what caused your pneumonia.
Yeah. So now we're going to talk about kind of what made us want to go all natural and not have toxins in our lives. I went to this doctor, and she was very sure that I had mold, and I didn't really believe her because I wanted to see it on a test result. And so she...
Which, is that a UFO?
That's not a plane.
I don't see it.
It's
That white thing right there.
Oh,
Is that a plane?
well, it should have some flashing lights.
Yeah.
I don't know
What is happening? Mom, that is a freaking UFO.
what that is. I can't
I
get it.
see wings on that. That is a plane.
Guys, where is it?
Guys, it's definitely a plane.
It's going
I
upward.
can see the wings on it.
Can you, Hannah?
Morgan,
can.
you know what? The sun is reflecting off of it.
Oh,
It's just a plane.
I wanted it to be
The
aliens.
sun isn't blinking.
Okay. Anyways. So what were we talking about?
Mold.
Mold,
And
pneumonia,
pneumonia.
and,
why we went natural.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
The doctor, I wanted to see it.
Yes. So the doctor said that she thought I had mold, and I wasn't super convinced. So I took the supplements she gave me. I kind of felt better, but I was not fully convinced that I had mold in my body. Leading up to this moment, I was told that I could have had a brain tumor, that I was having weird things with my blood, that I was having fatty liver disease, all of these crazy different things, when all along it was just mold, and the toxins in this mold in my body were shooting off toxins everywhere into my body.
Your body was sending you so many alarms.
It was.
And every single doctor was like, you
Yeah.
have this, you have that.
Yeah.
Let's run you around in circles a
Yeah.
billion times and not actually solve your problems.
And it was making me feel crazy.
Yeah.
So anyways, I found out that I possibly could have mold in August of 2019. In October of 2019, Hannah, I woke up in the middle of the night at 3 a.m. on a cold October night in agonizing pain. I thought I was going to die. I thought I was one of those stories where I didn't know I was pregnant.
You're giving birth
And I
in
was
the middle of
giving
the
birth
night.
in the middle of the night. And Franklin rushed me to the hospital, and I have a very high pain tolerance. I have been through appendicitis with no crying. I've been through a lot of things with no crying. I have a very high pain tolerance. I'm a strong, independent woman. But, oh, dear Lord, when Franklin got me to the ER that night, I was moaning and screaming and begging for morphine, and I was puking from the pain. I had kidney stones in both of my kidneys, and the mold put them there. That was when I got serious. I was down for the count for about 2 weeks. They really did me in. And that whole time that I was down for the count, all I did was research so that never would happen again. I came to find that there are so many toxins in our everyday things, and those can contribute to kidney stones as well. So I dropped bad cooking oils. I only use butter, coconut oil, or olive oil now. I literally went through and threw away all my makeup. I only use makeup from Young Living now. I bought my essential oil starter kit from my good friend Kirsten, and I was having trouble sleeping after I had my kidney stones because I was scared that I was going to wake up in the middle of the night in pain again. And so I would literally just watch Friends all night long and never get any sleep.
Which doesn't help.
No.
Your body can't fight
Yeah.
what's happening inside it if you are lacking
Yes.
sleep. That is very important.
So Kirsten was my upstairs neighbor at the time, and I told her this was happening, and she was like, I am bringing you stress away essential oil. And I was like, okay, don't need your potions, but I guess I'll try it. And I put the potion on, folks, and lo and behold, I had the best sleep of my life that night, and I still use it to this day whenever I'm anxious or need good sleep. And so Hannah and I kind of want to talk about essential oils. When did you figure out when you needed to make the switch to drop toxins?
Well, that was a long time in the making to that for myself. I know we've already talked about the acne, but just for all of you out there, I have had really bad cystic acne, and it's been very painful, and it has definitely affected me in my self-confidence and in just a lot of aspects of life. I just remember in high school, there was literally some of things that someone wanted me to go hang out with them, and I just felt so embarrassed about how my skin looked that I would be like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't tonight. I have something going on with my family or whatever. So battling through all of that and everything, my last resort, and a part of me is I'm okay that I did it, but a part of me is I wish I hadn't, because it really didn't do anything for me. I saw a dermatologist. They said, let's put you on Accutane, and I did it. And the reason I did that was because I got engaged, and I was I do not want to have this horrific acne on my wedding day, because I want to feel beautiful, and I want to enjoy it and not have to worry about it. So I did the Accutane, cleared my skin up. I felt great, although that comes with terrible side effects. And honestly, I don't recommend it for anyone, because it's not worth it when it's not giving any answers to the root causes. So my skin was really clear. And I honestly, my I had been off the pill for a little while, so my cycle was starting to normalize itself again, and I was doing okay. Like, it wasn't super painful. It was pretty regular. And then after we got married, I think it was November of 2019, my skin started to get really bad again, and I got so bummed out. I was like, I thought I fixed this. I thought we were good. My dermatologist said that this is going to fix your problems and you're going to be okay after this. And so then I just like went back into this like deep depression of like, what is wrong with me? Like, why can't I just be normal?
Yeah.
And after that, I was like, okay, well, maybe we'll just try including different supplements in my lifestyle, and maybe I'll try cutting out this food and cutting out this food and trying this product and just trying to do my own research of what might help my skin and everything. And then February of 2020, my mom was diagnosed with stiff person syndrome. It's a muscle disease, neurovascular disease type of thing. It's really complicated. But anyway, so they live in Texas. So I went to go see my parents, and I had a anxiety attack on the plane. And I don't know what caused it. I think it was just the stress of what I was feeling like mentally about myself, and then just being worried about my mom because we didn't really know what was going on, and in general just my hormones being out of whack and my gut being out of whack to find out later. So I had an anxiety on the plane. We missed our next plane, had to rent a car, drive the rest of our way to Texas from Denver. And we got there, and I was doing okay. I was just like, whatever. And at that point, you had really been getting into Young Living. You'd been sharing a lot about it and a lot about essential oils. And I made the decision, like, while I was in Texas, I was like, when I get back,
We're ordering.
I am getting a kit. I am not wearing any more makeup. I'm going to let my skin breathe. And I'm just going to I'm going to try this because I have done everything else that I can think of. The only thing I haven't done is try to do the natural approach. And I did that. And I started to notice a difference almost immediately. Like, my skin just started to calm down.
You put together like a roller, I remember, and you put it on your skin all the time.
I didn't have as much inflammation. I still had a lot of hyperpigmentation, which that's normal when you have acne. That's just the way that it is. But it finally started to get back to normal for me, and my skin was like basically completely clear within 3 months. And that was awesome. And then I went through summer and had good skin, clear skin, was using my essential oils religiously. And then I went through a month of like not using them that much. And
It was awful.
it came back. It was absolutely horrible because my body was like, where's all the stuff I was using? Like, I needed that. You were giving me what I needed. So it all came back. And then after that happened, my period got so bad. I just started to have so much pain with it, and I was like, this is just not normal. And that's when I was like, okay.
Going to the doctor.
I asked
Hannah and
you.
I have an amazing doctor that we found, and she is an angel, and we love her, and she has helped us so much. If you're looking for a doctor and you know us, please contact us, and we will refer you to her.
She's amazing. She's totally worth seeing. Like, I can't even explain or express how important it is to invest in your health.
Yes.
I don't care what it costs. I am at the point in my life where if I'm not healthy, I'm not happy.
Yeah.
I wish I would have gone to her sooner. Because I let my skin get pretty bad for like half a year, and I was like, well, it's fine. It'll go back to normal. I'll just get back on track and I'll be good. And it did start to get better. And my cycle was kind of doing okay, and then I was like, you know what, can't do this anymore. I asked you about the doctor you had seen and were still seeing on and off, and went to her, and we figured things out.
And Hannah and I still use oils today.
Every day.
In the kit that we both got, and Jen, in the kit that we both got, it comes with a lot of like the main oils that you would use, and you can use them for everything: sleep, anxiety, happiness, lifting your mood when you're depressed,
Digestive
anxiety,
problems. Yes.
digestive problems. Digize has saved me from puking so many times.
Digize
Oh
is
my
a
goodness.
miracle worker, I swear. It's so
But they
helpful.
also make things, and you don't have to order with Young Living. This is what we have used and what we have found works best for us in our household. Young Living also makes like household cleaners and toothpaste, because you guys, toxins are in everyday things that we use, and they, I didn't know if I said this before, they mimic hormones in our bodies, giving us excess hormones. So that's why some people are estrogen dominant. That's why some people are testosterone dominant. It is bad news. And so I feel so safe and like I'm proactively doing something to protect me and my family by using these products. So do your research. If you have questions about Young Living and why Hannah and I use that, like, please talk to us. We would love to talk to you about that, and we can definitely get you hooked up. We're not doing this for our own money. We just care about your guys' health, and we know that like healing is possible.
Yeah. Also, if you just want us to like do a video that dives deeper into essential oils and how they work and everything, like leave us a comment. Let us know. We're happy to do that with you.
It's been a little dark out, Hannah.
It is.
Should we talk about our devotional?
Yeah, I think so.
And Hannah and I could literally talk about this all night long. So this will not be the only episode that we have on toxins and what you can do to help heal your body, and how to advocate for your health. This is just kind of like a big overview of everything. So Hannah and I each have a little word for you guys tonight. I am going to talk about Proverbs 14. Okay, Proverbs 14:1. Every wise woman builds her house, but a foolish one tears it down with her own hands. And that is talking about the contrast between wisdom and folly. I really like this quote, and I'm trying to find it. The woman of a home has tremendous power to make it a better or worse place. Ever since my kidney stones happened, I have just kind of like taken this verse and ran with it. I completely transformed our house with all of our products. Franklin and I have both had tremendous improvement with everything. He has been feeling better with certain things, and I'm glad that I'm doing this now before we do have a family and kids, so that when that does happen, I don't go through that trial period and like make an oopsie and, you know,
that, and
do
you
all
just
that.
have the confidence in knowing that your home is safe for your children,
Yeah.
and you're not worrying about your child
Yeah.
drinking bleach
Yeah.
somehow and having to make an emergency room
Yeah.
trip because they got a hold of something that is very harmful to them, because that happens.
I will never have bleach in my house again.
No.
Tea tree oil is where it's at. So I would encourage you guys, be wise. Like, read ingredients, research, know what's in your things, and advocate. What? Fight for your family's health.
Yeah.
And Hannah has a word for us as well.
Yeah, I also really liked 1 Corinthians 3:16. It just says, "Do you not know that you are God's temple and that God's Spirit dwells in you?" And I think in the context of what this was going for is it's truly talking about the church and the people in the church. But this verse also just really makes me think about like God made us in His image, and He is perfect. Therefore, He has made us perfect.
And we're supposed to treat ourselves with respect.
And we need, exactly. We need to respect our bodies because they sacrificed so much for us. And it's to honor God, you also just have to respect yourself and your own body and treat your body like it is worthy to be God's creation. And so I just really like that verse. I just think it is a good reminder of like, oh, I am important.
Yes.
And how I feel matters, and I can do more to keep myself in a good state of mind and in a healthy place if I remind myself of who I am in Christ.
Yeah, for sure. I love that. So ladies, be wise. Know who you are in Christ. Treat your body with respect. Don't settle if you're not happy with your health. Keep searching for answers. Next week is going to be fun.
Yes.
Hannah and I are bringing on Ward and Franklin to be on our episode with us, our husbands.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably going to hate us.
They don't even know about it yet.
Oh. I might have mentioned it to Franklin.
Okay.
We might have to drag Ward behind a truck to get him here.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
We'll make it happen. But we're going to be interviewing them, and you guys can just you can bring your husbands, come and watch, and we'll all I almost said date each other.
Married time together.
Married time.
Or couple
That's better.
time together.
Yeah,
Or
not date each other.
not date each other.
Nope, that's not a thing.
Date your mate.
Not all
not
of
your
friends' mate.
friends. That was not good. I didn't know where that was going.
We wrecked.
Yes. Anyways.
Well, I think we caught a good sunset. Sunset Chasers, you've been watching Sunset Chasing with Morgan and Hannah. Good night.